Alright, what's going on, guys? I'm getting ready to install a 6-inch lift kit on my truck here. So I wanted to show you basically how to give your truck a little bit more of a custom look. You can see all these parts are already powder coated from the manufacturer themselves. However, I'm trying to make the truck look a little bit different, customize it, give it a different color, so it doesn't look like every other truck that has a lift kit on the street. So I'm going to be showing you guys how to paint your suspension. So before install, so the first thing you want to do is decide what is it that you're going to paint. So as you can see on here, I got the front and rear shocks, I got the front coil springs, and I got the two steering stabilizers that's going to be going on the truck. So second step, you want to decide what color it's going to be. So I decided to use the same color that the truck is. It's a two-tone with a white top, gold bottom on an F-250. So I went to my local paint shop, and they're able to give you these 2K cans. They put whatever custom paint you want, you have them mix it up, and they put it in an aerosol for you, and it really gives it just that much better of a more professional look than just going off to your old local auto part and buying the off-the-shelf paint. The second thing you're gonna need some sandpaper, because we're gonna scuff these parts up. It's going to be like around a 400, 600 grit is what you want to aim for. You can even use 800 if that's what you got, because the paint needs something to grab onto here. These parts are smooth, they're glossy, it's not going to stick, and we want this to last. You're going to need some tape. We're going to be taping up some of the bushings and stuff like that we don't want to get paint on. But first step, we got our parts on the table. We're going to cut these bands off so we can get the paint up in here. And we're going to start sanding these parts and prepping them for paint. Alright guys, so now first step in paint prep, we got the bands cut off now. You can see the shocks fully extended. So I got a 400 grit sandpaper here. So what I'm going to just do, you're just going to take it over and you just want to sand it down. You just want to get some scuff marks in it. You're not trying to remove this coating completely, because this coating actually prevents any like rust and stuff like that from happening to the shock. So you don't want to remove it completely. You just want to scuff it up, get some scratches in it and stuff. That's going to help the paint bond to it. So we're going to go ahead and do all these parts now, and we'll show you how it looks. Alright guys, so I'm not sure how well it shows in the camera, but you're looking for like that dull finish. You don't want to see any shiny parts when you're sanding it. Once you get it all dull, you know that you've done a good job. And then now what you got to do is you got to clean them. So I got a microfiber towel here that I've soaked with just alcohol, and you're just gonna clean them up. You want to get all the dust off of it from the sanding, because that's gonna mess up your paint if you get any debris, anything in it. So we just want to make sure it's real nice and clean. Just go ahead and wipe down all the shocks, your springs, your stabilizers, whatever you might be painting, and then we're gonna get ready to tape up all these pieces. Alright guys, so I just want to get you an up close shot now of where we're at right now. As you can see, I got my shocks hung up. That's the best way to paint them, up in air. I put some cardboard down on the table. I got my springs standing straight up. We got them taped up. You want to make sure the shafts are all taped up. I'm not too worried about the bushings, because being that it's rubber, the paint's not really going to want to stick to it. It's just going to peel off. So we'll peel that off after. But you can see we got all the shafts taped up. You want to make sure you cover up your threads, but you want to leave this piece open here because you want to get the paint in there. You want to make sure you're taped up to the seals. You don't want that getting in your shocks and messing them up. So we're going to start getting ready to spray these down right now. Alright, so you want to make sure you're shaking up the paint can real good. You want to get all the paint mix in there. This stuff usually has been sitting for a long time. Now I do recommend using something like this. Show you up close on the front there. Now this is a paint that's very similar to the paint on your actual car. This is a 2K, so you're going to put this red tab in here. You're going to push that in real hard, and it's going to activate the hardener. So this paint already has actually a clear built into it. So you're not going to have to shoot this and then hit it with another clear. It's just going to be a one and done kind of deal. So we're going to go ahead and start painting now. You want to make sure that you're keeping like a 10-inch separation from whatever you're painting, and you just want to keep a swift movement. So again, about 10 inches away, it's an estimate, and you're just gonna give it a first light coat. You're not trying to coat the whole piece. You just want to give it real light coats all the way up and down. You want to make sure to get under here and on the bottom. You don't want to leave anything uncoated. We're just going with the first light coat. It's okay if you still see some of the gray through it. It's just the first coat. Alright guys, we're going to move on to our second coat here. As you can see, everything's been coated once. So we're going to do the second coat. The second coat, you can apply a bit more paint. You don't want to make the paint run. So, you know, be careful with how you spray. Don't get too close. Don't spray too much with one spot. Just keep your hand moving. That's what helps a lot. You want to make sure you're constantly shaking the paint can. You want to make sure that everything's coming out. You know? Here we go for the second coat. Just going to work your way around the piece, keeping it nice and even. Don't forget to spray the bottom. And you're just going to keep on moving all the way around. You want to make sure everything is covered. As you see, as I'm painting, I'm constantly moving the shake can. You want to make sure it's constantly being mixed, especially this paint's got some metallic in it. So you want to make sure it all blends in there. Alright guys, so I got a total of 3 coats on these guys already. I'm going to go ahead and stop there. You don't want to coat the paint too much. You really just want to get full coverage on it. So let me go ahead and show you what this looks like in the sun. Again, it's still a little wet, but just to give you an idea of the outcome. I'm not sure if you guys can see there, all the metallic flake in there. There's no runs. Everything's nice and even. And you know, that's really what you're looking for when you're doing something like this. You want it to come out nice. People are going to be looking at it. People are going to be checking you out. So you want to make sure that it really comes out professional and good quality. So, you know, take your time with it. This is not something you want to do while you already got your truck taken apart. You want to do this beforehand. Get your parts out, you know, paint them, take your time with it, make sure it's done right. You know, if you guys appreciate what I did here, if you learned something from this, if maybe you're gonna apply it to your own truck, please go ahead and click that like button, subscribe. I'm gonna be making more videos like this. I'm also gonna be doing a how-to on the install of this lift kit. And if you want to see what it looks like on the actual truck, you know, stay tuned, subscribe, like, and wait for another video to come out. All right, thanks guys.